Okay, guys, gotta be honest, we gotta stop with the chasing. There is so much desperation in the marketplace right now, and if you exude that energy when it comes to starting conversations and getting coaching clients and keeping your coaching program full, you're gonna end up missing out. And so, what I want for you to think about is the chase, okay? Anytime in nature you chase something, what happens? Well, I want you to leave your first reaction in the comments below. What happens in nature? What's the rule of the jungle? Is that when you chase something, it's gonna run from you. And like you can see this in small examples if you've ever had a kid, if you ever had a dog or a puppy around, if you've ever been in the dating scene. The more you chase and the more you try and the more you run at, the more things run from you. And I think this is no different when it comes to your goals and your life, and especially your online coaching program. And by you constantly chasing and being the need for clients, your prospects are going to smell that. We call it sales breath or commission breath. You can smell it from a mile away, and you can't smell it yourself, right? You never know when you have bad breath. If you breathe into your hand and smell it, you're just going to smell your hand soap, or you're going to smell your stinky hand. So we got to stop chasing. So it's like, what does this look like? And I want to give you some tangibles. I also want to just talk energetically, okay? Some of my most popular videos on this channel are covering a book called Reality Transurfing. One of the concepts in reality transurfing, and one of the examples that I bring a lot to you guys from reality transurfing, is the idea of the beach ball in water. So picture yourself swimming in a pool, and there's a beach ball a couple feet out for you, floating, kind of bobbing in the water. What happens if you rush at that beach ball? The beach ball will start to go away from you, right? And if you're thinking from someone's perspective outside of the pool or body of water, all they're looking at is seeing you slapping your hands on water. And this is an example of the desperation, of the frustration that can come with an online business of any kind, specifically a coaching business, when you start to get that sales breath, that commission breath, that need for clients. Instead, what you want to do is you want to succumb to the water, all right? You want to submit to the water. What happens when you do that? Well, your feet start to come up, you start to float, and as you breathe, you exhale, you'll sink a couple inches, and as you inhale again, you'll rise back up. And when you do that, now you can use the water around you to maneuver yourself over to the beach ball, aka your goal, aka some new clients, or one new client, right? Be a great start. And so you just start to use the water gently, and you start to approach the ball. And even as you approach the ball, as careful as you can be, the ball is still going to gently bob and maybe even go a little away from you. So what you're going to do is kind of overshoot it gently and let the ball come to you. And this is what successful coaches do when it comes to getting clients. That's why there's such a divide. There's 5% or less of coaches in the world who get the best high-end clients, who show up, who pay on time, who pay in advance, who speak highly of them, whereas the other 95% or more struggle every month to be getting clients consistently. I think that sales and coaching is a game of energy. And when you don't have your own energy composed in such a way that you are able to rid the desperation and the need and get into a state of love, of gratitude, of having and being, this is the vibration, so to say, that the successful coaches are using. And so it's your job, even if you don't have clients right now, even if you've never had a client or you're in a drought right now since your last sign up, it's your job to do everything you can possible to mimic that vibration of already having. And I think there's no greater shortcut than gratitude for getting there and for just being thankful, whether it's for health and time and being alive in a day and age where you could do the things that you do as an online coach, or it's gratitude and thankfulness for the clients you've had in the past, for the clients that you're helping right now, if there are any, and the future gratitude of the ones that are coming your way. We have to stop being needy, and this is going to happen from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. For instance, if you're following up 6-7 times in between, we're probably being too needy. We're probably coming off as desperate. Now, it is true that the early bird gets the worm, but the last rat gets the cheese. And to use Joe Polish's words, it's our ethical duty when we when we can solve a problem that others have, it's our ethical duty to let them know that there's a solution and to do everything in our power to get them to get that solution, to consume the solution, and to get the results. Those are a little bit my own words later on there, but I got that from Joe Polish. It's our ethical duty as marketers. If you have a product that can change someone's life, to let them know, okay? And to have some persistence. But what I want for you to do is to change the energy inside the follow-ups, inside of your marketing, inside of your messaging, okay? Because we gotta start getting your clients to pull you through the sale versus you doing all the chasing. To take it back to the beginning, what happens when you chase, it runs away from. So right now, if you are in the need of some clients, you may be going through a little bit of a gap since your last sign up, or maybe you haven't landed your first one yet. What I want for you to do is shift from need and lack into having, being, and gratitude. And this is the fastest way to shift your energy. So you start to attract clients in instead of repelling them.